All right, we got another gas puzzle from the Cracking the Cryptic guys. This is a genuinely approachable Sudoku. The rules are normal Sudoku rules apply. So we need 1 through 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. And digits along thermometers must increase starting from the round bulb. So the lowest number on this thing, this 4-cell gray thermometer, is going to have to be here, and then the numbers are going to increase going up like the numbers would if you were reading a thermometer. And then we have digits and cages summed with indicated totals. So the two numbers in this box, this dotted line box, have to add up to 7, and these have to add up to 11, for example. Let's get into it. And this one's called Thermo Killer. It's by Clover. All right, so what's interesting about this right off the bat? 7 seems kind of low, I guess. 15 seems kind of high. So these numbers can only be, I guess this is probably, the 15s are probably more restricted than the 7s. 6, 1, there's 3 different combinations of numbers that can make 7. There are only 2 different combinations of numbers that can make 15. That's 6, 9, and 8, 7. So these numbers have to come from 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oop, I did the wrong one here. Let's do this, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this 15 is the same thing, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so neither one of those are on a thermometer, but those are some high numbers. It's not all that useful, but maybe it's more useful here. No, not really. Because the highest number is going to go in the tip of the thermometer, and they're not even in the same box. So what else do we have? Ooh, these have to add up to 9, and they have to be at the end of a thermometer. That has to be interesting. So this number definitely has to be lower than this one, and it's not like this could be a 1. So this can't be 1, 8. The lowest this could possibly be would be a 3. So the possibilities for this number, since it has to be lower than this one, are 3, 3 and 4. That's it. All right, 3 or 4, and that would make this one 6 or 5. So they have to add up to 9, and this one has to be the bigger of the two. So these have to either be 1, 2, or 3, or this has to be 1 or 2. This has to be 2 or 3. So there's only 2 options for everything on this thermometer, which is cool. 8 is going to be very similar. So 3 and 5 can't be 4 and 4. That's it. It's 3 and 5. All right, we got digits. We finally have digits in the grid here, because so the lowest this number could possibly be, because it's on a thermometer. This thermometer could go 1, 2, 3, and then it has to add up to 8. So it can't be bigger than 3, because this number has to be bigger than it, and the lowest number this could be is a 3. And if we go up to 4, for example, we can't add up to 8, because it can't be 4, 4. If we go to 5, then this can't be a 3, because this number has to be bigger than this number. So this is absolutely, I think this entire thermometer is actually locked in. It has to go, because there's only 2 numbers before the 3, there's only 1 number after the 3, and these have to add up to 8. So it's going to go 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Which means none of these can match up with this, which is sort of interesting and might actually restrict this 10 enough so that we can fill it in. So again, we can't go, yeah, I think this is going to do it. Because this 10 cage couldn't be 5, 5, right? So and this has to be the bigger number, this has to be the smaller number. Well, what's the smallest number we can put in this box? Well, this number can't be a 1, because there's a 1 right here. The lowest number it could possibly be would be a 2, and then the lowest number this could be would be a 3. The lowest number this could be would be a 4. And this number can't be any higher than a 4, because if it was, we couldn't put a higher number here and make it add up to 10. Because 5, 5 doesn't work, and if this gets higher, if it's a 6, then this would have to be a 4, right, which is lower. So that doesn't work. So this thermometer is actually forced as well, and now we have a bunch of digits. And this 6 is making it so that this has to be a 5, which is going to make this a 4. We still don't know about these two, because this wasn't the lower option, but that is useful. Okay, then we have a 7 on this thermometer as well. Okay, cool. So that was probably the easiest thing to figure out. Yeah, okay, so this thermometer absolutely has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, because the again, this number has to be higher than this one, and the lowest this number can possibly be is a 3, and that's also the highest it could be to make this work. So this is going to be a 3. This thermometer is just 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to have to be a 2. This is a 3. Perfect. I'm guessing we'll probably have a similar situation with this cage being forced down here. So we have 1, 2. The lowest this could be would be a 3. Let's fill it. I bet this is probably going to be the lowest it could possibly be. So 3, 4. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Let's undo that. And then this is a 4. So the lowest that this number could possibly be is a 5. And then the highest it could be would be a 5 as well, because this has to be lower than this, and this has to add up to 11, so this is a 5, 6. 5 and a 6. We've got almost all of these things figured out here. All right, this 15 cage now has to be 7, 8, which is nice because this 6 is looking at it. So we can take out the 6 and 9 from here. 6, 9, 12. So this is going to have to be, okay, so we have 1, 2. The lowest this could possibly be would be a 3. Lowest this could be would be a 4. We got 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spotlight. 3, 4. So this could be a 5, and then this would be a 7, and that's exactly what this has to be, because if we go above 5, and this is a 6, and to make it add up to 12, we'd have to have a 6 here. If we put a 7 here, we'd have to have a 5 here, which is impossible because the thermometer has to go up. So this is a 5. This is a 7. We've got all of our thermometers figured out. So from here, where are we going? These 15s were useful. All right, so we still need 1 and 2. We still need 1 and 2 in this row, and this number can't be 1 or 2. So this is going to be a 9 because we've got 7 and 8 here. 1 and 2 are going to have to go here. So this, now the only number left in the row is a 9, and that's going to have to go there. Okay, now we only have 3 numbers left in this box. We got a 1, 2, and a 3 up here, so this is going to be pretty limited. I think so. These numbers are 1, 2, and 3, and yeah, it's going to be forced. 2, so 2, 2. This is a 2. 3, 3. This is a 3. I'm wrong. So I thought the numbers we have left to place here were 1, 2, and 3, but they're actually 1, 2, and 6. All right, so we have a 1 here. So this is a 1. This is a 6. Okay. That's going to again put 7 and 8 in these two, because these two numbers have to add up to 15, and they couldn't have a 6 in it, so it can't be 6 and 9 that add up to 15. Well, the 13 cage is interesting somehow now. Maybe. How can you make 13? 6, 7, 9, 4. So the lowest numbers that can go in here are 4, but we already, that's not very helpful, honestly. Seems like we have still a lot of options here. 11 has a lot of options as well. All right, so can we do any more Sudoku? 4, 4, 4. So this one's going to be a 4 here. 5, 5. This one's a 5. 6, 6. One of these has to be a 6. That's not super helpful. What else we got here? Only 3 numbers left in this column. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5, a 7, and an 8. It looks like 5, 7, and an 8. Some of the least restricted digits. We got a 5 looking here, so one of these two is going to have to be a 5, but that's not super helpful. All right, this row only has 3 more digits. 1, 2. We need 3, 4, and 9. We have a 3 and a 4 here, so again, a 9 is forced. This one has to be a 9, and then one of these two is going to be a 9. By Sudoku. And these two are 3 and 4. There's a 4 here. This one's going to be a 4. This one's going to be a 3. Awesome. And so this is going to be a pair of numbers. We got a 1, 2 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 8 and 9. Awesome. Go 8 and 9. All right. What are the 3 last numbers in this box? They are 1, 2, and 6. We got 2, 2. This is going to be a 2. We got a 1 here. This is going to be a 1. This is going to be a 6. And the bottom 3 boxes are looking pretty good there. All right. So 1, 1, one of these has to be a 1, and it can't be in the 13 cage because we would, if it was here, we would need a 12 here, which you can't put in a box. So this is going to have to be a 1, which is useful. 4, 4, one of these has to be a 4, can't be that, so here we go. 4 there. Almost all the 4s in the puzzle. This is the last one right here. Cool. Nice. Got most of the 1s too, except for the middle boxes. 1, 1 again. So one has to be in one of these 2 boxes and can't be in this one because it's a 13 cage. So we're going to put a 1 here. That's going to force a 1 into one of those 2. And since we have a 1 needs to go in one of these 2 boxes and a 1 needs to go in one of these 2 boxes. So these 2 columns are going to be taken care of, which means we're going to need a 1 in this column, and it's going to have to go there. Because if ones are either going to go like here and here, or they're going to go here and here, because there has to be in one, and then either way, both of these columns have their 1s. So we're going to need a 1 in this column, and the only place they can go is here. All right. 1s are almost done. 2s. 2s are looking across. Okay, so we're going to have the same situation here. We have 2, 2. So one of these 2 has to be a 2. So now we have 2s here and 2s here. So there has to be a 2 in one of these in this column. So it's going to have to go right here. Then we got 3s, 3, 3. So this is a 2, 3 pair. Yeah, that's not decided yet. And then I imagine all the other 3s are probably filled out, honestly. Maybe not. 3. Oh, this is going to be a 3, and that's going to decide the pair up here. So 3, 2. Very nice. That's going to decide these. There's a 1, a 2, a 1. Only 3 numbers left here. They are 7, 8, 9, the big guys. Only 2 numbers left in the column. It's 9 and 8. I don't think that's decided yet, unfortunately, but maybe I'll make note of that. 8 and 9. And then, so 7, 8, and 9 are here. I don't think that's restricted at all, unfortunately. I might just take note of that, though. Okay, so I was doing Sudoku, and I kind of stopped doing that. 6s. We got 6, 6. One of these has to be a 6. Any of these cages being helpful yet? Doesn't really seem like it. Actually, okay, so since 4, 3, and 2 are in this box, this 11 cage has to be 5 and 6. That's pretty helpful. And there's a 5 here, so this going to put a 5 here. There's going to be a 6 here. This one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 again, so these are going to have to be 5 and 6 as well. There's a 5 here. We're putting a 5 here. 6 here. It's going to help us put some 6s in the puzzle, I'd imagine. Or that might be it for 6s, honestly. Okay, wait. 6, 6. One of these has to be a 6. And one of these has to be a 6, and it's going to have to be this one because there's a 6 looking here. So we're going 6, which is going to put a 7 here because this is a 13 gauge. That's going to put a 6 here, another 13 gauge. We got to put a 7 here. We have 1 number left in the column. Oh, no, we don't. We have this, but no, this is being decided right now. Okay, so this is an 8, this is a 7, and this is a 9 because of the column logic. And then we have a 7 here, 8 here. This is probably a 9. That's probably going to put a 9. Oh, no, it could be either one of these. Okay, so we only have 8, 9 left here. There's a 9 looking here, so this is going to be an 8. This is going to be a 9. This is going to be an 8, and I think that is going to put a 9 here. Putting a 7 here. It's going to make this an 8, make this a 7, make this a 9, make this an 8. Looking real good. Just got to put the finishing touches on this one. What are these 2 numbers going to be? 7 and 8. There's a 7 here. 7, 8. What's this number? Looks like an 8 to me. 8. This looks like a 7. These 2 are 5 and 9. We got a 9 here. 5 here. This is going to be an 8, I believe. These are going to be 5 and 8 again, or 5 and 9 again, I mean. This is a 5. This is a 9. Is that the puzzle? Very nice. There she is. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.